with the Conley-Guerrero Senior Activity Center. And welcome to our spooktacular craft time. Today, we will be making a terracotta pot scarecrow. The supplies I'll be using for this scarecrow are a 4.8 terracotta pot inches, a 4.3 terracotta pot, and the smallest one is like 2.5 inch terracotta pot. I'll also be using other supplies. I'll be using raffia, which was here just a minute ago. Oh. Thank you. I'll also be using twine. You can buy any size twine, any color twine you want to. I'm using this beige natural color. The next item I'll be using is burlap ribbon. It also seemed to have disappeared. Oh, thank you again. Then I'll be using black and red felt marker or red paint marker. Either one will work. Then I'll also be using wiggly eyes for the eyes on the scarecrow. They seem to have disappeared. Oh, looks like they're coming in also. Thank you. We'll be needing scissors. I'll be using a glue gun with glue sticks in it. And what I found out, my secret weapon, is a plastic spoon. This glue gun is very hot. So when I'm pressing the raffia inside of the pot, I got burns when I was doing this one. So this is gonna save my fingers from getting burnt. So to start off with, I'm gonna take the 4.8 pot and I'm gonna put the raffia on top of it. This will be the separation between the head and the body of the pot, right here. So it's gonna take a lot of glue, and remember, be careful with this glue. It's so hot, so very hot. Put a generous amount, and you gotta kind of be quick with it because, as you know, it dries very easily. It dries very, very easily. Using the spoon, I'm not gonna burn myself. And I'm gonna put some more glue and put some going the other way to create a circle. All right. Make sure you do this in an area where you don't mind getting a little messy, because it's gonna get a little messy. Okay. There's my first one, and if any of it sticks out too much, we'll just clip it down. We'll just clip it down and make a nice little collar for the body. Okay, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to wrap the burlap ribbon around the 4.3 inch pot. I've started it up. Now remember that this is at an angle, so you're going to have a little extra. Once you put the burlap ribbon all the way around it, I'm going to put a little bit on the pot so that this will stick to it also. And that's going to be at an angle because the pot is not straight, it's at an angle. Then we'll close it up. And we'll cut that little excess off. There we go. Put a little more glue to close it. Okay. Again, use that spoon. Use that spoon. You don't burn yourself. Then the excess, I'm going to close it up right here. So I'm going to put more glue around the edge of the pot. And use that spoon to flap it over. Great. Alrighty. Perfect. So need a little bit more glue. That burlap ribbon starts coming apart real easy. So you don't want to handle it too much because like I said, it's going to start coming apart. Okay, perfect. Then we're going to attach it. We are going to attach it right here on top, and this is going to be our head. So here again, generous amounts of glue. You kind of try to have to do it really fast because the glue dries up fast. Okay. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we are ready to start putting his face together. And the first thing we're going to use are the wiggly eyes. Okay, sorry. Are the wiggly eyes. There we go. That'll set the spot to add his nose and his mouth. Let me open this up. Using the glue gun, I'm gonna kind of mark where I know I want to put it. One here and one here, okay? That'll help me with putting it right in the first place. Again, a little bit of glue. And I'll place this first one. Alrighty. Second one, a little bit of glue. And I'll place the second one. Alright, so I'm going to draw his mouth in next, because then I'll know and I'll be able to center the nose right in the middle. Looks like I'm going to need more glue holding his head down. Be generous with it, especially where the hay's concerned, because the hay, it's hard to stick to. There we go. Oops. Okay. All right, so let's draw his mouth in. So far, we have the eyes. Now I'm going to draw the mouth. And we'll make sure that that is going to cover side to side. And we'll put a cute little mouth here. And we're going to give him a smile. Alrighty. And next we're going to use, I'm going to make the circle of the nose outlined in black, and then I'm going to fill it in with that red pen marker. Let's see. Just a simple round circle. Will serve for his nose. Then I'm going to fill it in with the red pen. Alrighty. Okay. So our scarecrow now has a face. There's our scarecrow's face. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add more glue. We want to make sure we do it right and don't have any accidents. Add another glue stick. Okay. It's a little messy, but that makes it more fun. Okay, so now we're going to add his arms and his legs. Well, that's when we're going to use the twine. Of course, we're going to have two sizes, one for the arm and one for the leg. The leg's a little bit longer than the arm. Alrighty. And we are going to attach the arms kind of back here. I'll lift the hay up a little or attach it to the hay. So what we do is you take your 2.5-inch pot, and the way I'm going to keep it there is I put a knot on this other side. I'm going to put it through the hole at the bottom. When you get these smaller pots, the hole at the bottom is real small. You're going to have to take some scissors and just turn them inside slowly, because you don't want that pot to crack. You do not want that pot to crack. And that's attaching the first arm. Okay. And let's put some more around it to get it good and stuck in there. Okay, so now let's do the other arm. It's ready to go. There it is. Okay. Here we go. Take the shorter one, and I'm going to put it here on the other side. Okay. You want to measure, you want to make sure you have it pretty much the same place. So let's put the next twine in the bottom. Pull it through. It's good. The knot's holding. And I'm going to attach the next one to this side. Let me put it about right here. Looks about the same place. And I'm pressing this glue stick in to make sure that plenty of it comes out. I'll put some on here. And I'm going to place it right there, right in the middle of the other one. And let's mash it down. Alrighty, looks good. I'm going to add a little bit more glue on top of it, just to make sure it stays good. Wonderful. Okay, there we go. Let's mat it down a little. Looks great, looks great. Okay, so we now have arms on our scarecrow. I'm going to add the legs. Same way, I'm going to take the twine. Okay, so here's the twine for our legs. I'm going to attach these legs here to the front, right underneath. I'm going to put a lot of glue and let it hold. That's how that one is holding there. So let me turn it around so I can get good, there we go, a good idea of where I want it. And I'm going to want one. You don't want them too close together, but you don't want it far, far apart. So let me see, one about right here. And one about right here. That should look well. Okay, we're going to put the feet, attach it to the bottom. And I'm going to start by applying glue to the twine. Putting the glue, and then I'm going to attach it here in the bottom. Make sure you grab your spoon, have it handy, and apply pressure. Okay, there's one leg, and we're going to do the last leg same way. Going to put it right through there. Okay, looks good. And we're going to put some glue and attach it to the bottom of the pot. Just like that. Grab your spoon, apply pressure, and like I did with both arms, I'm going to go ahead and add a little extra glue to it, because you really want to make sure that, especially on the legs, that the rope, the twine, is stuck to the jar, because those are going to hang over the edge like you see on the scarecrow right there, and we don't want any of that falling off and breaking your terracotta pots. So a lot of glue on both sides and on top. I'm going to add another stick. There we go. And a lot of glue on the other side. Make sure it sticks good so that it doesn't become unattached and fall. Now that I'm going to let dry. We're going to fill the hands and the feet and the head with raffia. I've got different sizes cut and ready because the hands are a different size than the, got 4 sizes here, 2 hands, 2 feet. And we're just going to start gluing up this inside. A lot of glue. I've got to make sure this next stick is taking effect. All right, a lot of glue. I'm going to do 1/2 because remember, this hot glue, it dries fast. And if you want that raffia to stick, do half at a time. So I'm going to do 1/2. I'm going to push it in. I'm going to get my spoon and put it around the side. Put some pressure around the side. If you feel it's a little long, that's okay. We can always go back and trim it. Alrighty, now we're going to do the other half. Get your glue in there. And we'll put the other half in there. Okay, looks good. Looks good. I'm going to put it on the other arm first before I decide, or let's leave it long. Let's leave it long. Looks good. So that's one hand. It's quick. We're going to do the same to the other hand. Remember, just do half the pot at once because the glue does dry so fast. So fast. Alrighty. Get half. Tie it in. And when I was cutting this raffia down, all I did was just measure the pot, and then I did a little bit more so that I make sure I had enough to go all the way around. Let's do the other half. Alrighty. Here we go. And just push it in there with the other part and then apply a little pressure. That's about the same. All right. So now we have both our hands done. Yay! Okay, so now we're gonna do the same thing for the legs. Here are the two for the legs. It's almost time for another glue stick. Okay, let's see. We're gonna do one side first. Remember, just do 1/2. 1/2 is all you need for the first time because you wanted the raffia to stick to that pot. And so this glue needs to stay hot. Let's do the second leg and we'll be done with filling the arms and hands and feet. And all we'll need to add there is on top. Add another glue stick and we'll do this bottom half. Sometimes you got to give it a push. We now have the arms, the legs, and the feet for our scarecrow. Here's one foot, here's the other foot. We got his collar. So all we're gonna do now is give him a little bit of hair, okay? And we're gonna use the same process that we did for the feet and the hands. We're gonna make sure that we use only halfway first to make sure that we have enough glue, nice hot glue in there. Actually, we'll probably do this in 3 sections because it's a lot harder. It's a much bigger space. Okay. Let's do the first part. This one, I definitely want to use my spoon. Okay. I might need to fill it in with some more. Alrighty, let's do the other part. And we're gonna do this one in 3 sections. Okay. He's gonna look kind of wild. Alrighty. And then we're going to use and do the last third of it. Here we go. Right. Okay. I should have been a hairdresser. I don't know how many people would want this hairstyle though. Okay, so I'm going to, there's a couple of strands down here. Well, I want to thank you for joining our craft time today. And now you have your very own terracotta pot scarecrow to decorate in your house or outside in the front porch or patio. I hope that you have enjoyed today. We definitely love doing these with you. I do want to apologize for the mysterious disappearance of my supplies earlier at the beginning of our program. I guess we have some mischievous or wicked visitor roaming around our center here. Wicked? Who are you calling wicked? I like to think of myself as wonderful. Besides, wicked? It's a lot of fun. Don't knock it till you try it. I'll have to take her word for it. On behalf of the Conley-Guerrero Senior Activity Center staff, we want to wish you all a very happy, safe, and healthy, and wicked Halloween. Thank you.